Fill her up.
You're listening to the GaS Digital Network.
It's time for GaS Digital Now. Join producer Natalie and Blind Mike to learn what's going on behind the scenes of your favorite shows.
Oh, we're live.
Yo.
That's why we were... Run it back! Run it back!
Uh-oh.
Join producer
Just hit
Natalie
pause.
and Blind Mike
Welcome
to
to
learn
Club
what's
GaS.
going on behind the scenes.
Oh,
of
I
your
think you
favorite
have us
shows.
open in the window. There we go.
Welcome
I've
to
been
Club
you before.
GaS.
I've been you before. I love that intro.
I love that our intro is German underground techno.
Yes. It's
What up, everybody? This is GaS Now with Mike and Natalie.
We talk about all the best moments that happened on the network this week. Shannon, tomorrow's my birthday, if you're watching this live.
Happy birthday, Nat.
Shannon gave me this shot. It's like a little too bright in here to see it, but it's a squishy of a cat. I don't know if I ever mentioned it on air, but there was a period of time working here where I was very into fidgets. Mostly poppets.
Poppers.
Poppers. I was mostly into poppers for other reasons. I was very into fidgets, and it was when me and Shannon worked together on rap, most likely, and so she gave me this little fidget cat.
It's perfect.
Perfect.
What?
The
Come
texture
on.
is like a little dusty, like it leaves a residue on your hands, but I love her anyway. And that's a her. Usually I call inanimate objects him, but I feel like that's a her.
This is a hamster, by the way. This is not a cat.
Hamsters don't have ears that look like that.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't. Have you ever seen a hamster in real? I have had several hamsters.
Yeah, but they're not
Oh,
in
okay, that's better,
proportion
thank
to
you.
the cat's head. They're not that big.
No, you're right.
This is a hamster.
All right, well,
That's
vote
a-
if this. I don't know if that looks any better.
That's a
Dom, fix the
wonder
lights.
pet.
It is a wonder pet, yeah.
Oh my God, you're right.
Yeah, it leaves like a dusty residue
I
on your
hate
hands.
it.
Yeah, I hate it. Bad for the autistics. Yeah, we talk about the best moments that happened on the network
Yeah.
this week, including studio lore.
And you know what happened last week?
What?
Jack shit, because everyone was in LA.
That's true. I didn't even think of that. That was including this week?
They didn't get back
No.
until Wednesday.
Yes, you're right. You're right. I did come in on Tuesday and nothing was happening in A. You're right. I was like, where's Zach?
Yeah.
They're like, he's still gone. Mother's Day was this weekend. Happy Mother's Day if you're a mother.
Bueno Madre Dia.
Probably Dia de
Madre.
Los
the day
Las
of the mothers.
Madres. Yeah, exactly. We went to a wine and cheese party. That felt very fancy.
Yes.
Mike's brother hung out with us.
Shout out Matt and Billy. Thank you for hosting.
True.
My friend Matt put together an entire website dedicated to pairing wines with cheeses and meats.
Yes.
And then he fucked it up by accident because he tried to code in an Easter egg where a hot dog would come up as a glizzy, and then it fucked up all the cheese part. But no one cares about this.
That's pretty fun. I wish we could plug the website, but it's like an insane URL that like no one, unless you remember it.
Pairingroom.org.
That's it? I thought it was like .exl or
No,
something
it's
like that.
pairingroom.org.
Pairingroom.org. Go to it right now. Tell us if it works. Try a cheese. Put a cheese in. Oh, it may not be live.
Matt's going to be like, in 45 minutes, he's going to be like, why did my website get DDoSed?
So I was very happy, as wine and cheese are two of my favorite things in the entire world. So that was cool. And then, Mother's Day, did a little brunch with my female relatives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was some kind of discussion I thought you had there or something. Oh, your mom was... Oh, no, wait. What else? There was something besides that. What else happened?
I got what I thought was a ticket, but it turned out to be someone hit my car.
Yeah, that
what
was
you're I don't-
weird.
Is that interesting?
You got like a mysterious ticket.
I had like and I'll keep this brief. No, it's not on. Sorry, we're getting our footing here. We are live. What the hell? What the helly? There you go. It worked. Why are you taking my makeup bag?
So I can use it.
Okay. I found a mysterious note on my car that was not a ticket, and it was like police department. And it had like an officer name on it, and it had like a report number on it. Please do not spill any of it. That's for your lips, so use it correctly if you're gonna use it. But it had been like 2 days since I had seen my car, so it was rained on and like hard to read. And I eventually figured out that it was someone had hit my car. And so I was like, I'm off the hook. I'm not following up on that. My car is busted as hell. It was just cosmetic damage.
True.
We can move. Let's please move on.
Yeah. So everyone was in LA last week.
Yeah, Mike and I did
Zach-
spend Monday morning watching the Kevin Hart
The
roast.
Kevin Hart roast. We must talk about it.
Yeah, everyone else has talked about it this week, so it's topically relevant to the other shows on the network.
And Big J was on.
And Big J was on it. Was that a secret before he was on it?
A little bit.
Okay, so we knew a couple days before, I think, that Jay was on the dais.
And then they told it on the Skanks right before they left. And
Right.
Jay read some of his roast jokes that I saw in the
Right.
roast. Like the substance joke was
So good.
he
That was
he
one of my
said
favorites.
he said that one in the crowd.
What
What the fuck is this?
That's for your cheeks. It's kind of a liquid. Oh, not there. Not there. Oh, no. You got to rub it in. For the audio listeners, Mike's putting blush in the wrong parts of his face. Where like a beard would be almost. Oh, let's see. No. I mean, you're kind of that color anyway, so it's
Damn.
like not that. It just looks like you're more evenly red over your whole face.
I look like Chief Wahoo.
Yeah. No, it just kind of blends in.
Rude.
And
This is rude.
we also knew about Zach. I would say a couple weeks before. Zach was taking very important calls,
Once before.
breaking down jokes, workshopping stuff.
Zach was the reason that I knew there was going to be a roast of Kevin Hart. Was because he was
Yeah.
like, I'm writing for Shane.
I did know that as well. And then Mike and I listened, I don't know. It was on in our apartment while we were like doing other shit. And anytime I heard although I did sit for all of Shane's. And when I heard a Zach joke, I got really excited because there were a couple that I knew in advance.
Yeah, it was great. And then my favorite thing was we were talking about it in the meeting, and Shannon said that Zach had texted her and said that The Rock's essence was just as magical in person.
Yeah. Oh my God. It's so funny because Ralph came in. He goes, I think The Rock's should have been 20% shorter.
Yeah.
And Shannon was like, I think it should have been longer.
Yeah,
I
she
think
was
it
like,
should have just been
"How
on
dare
his
you?"
camera the whole time.
Yeah. It should have
Yeah.
just been the roast of The Rock.
Yeah, and it should have been The Rock speaking the whole time. Yeah, I kind of agree with Ralph. As good as he was, it was a little drunky.
He wasn't drunk.
No, you don't think so?
I mean, maybe a little, but like he had a script and he stuck to it.
He did have a script and stick to it, but he also seemed to be losing the thread at times.
What did you think of the Cat Williams part?
I didn't see that part.
So Zach told me, he was like, behind the scenes, Cat Williams and Kevin Hart have been working on a movie together for months. So it was like they already squashed whatever beef they had.
Oh,
when
cool.
They decided to do that movie, but it's pomp and circumstance.
Right.
So that's a little bit of info I could give to the folks at home.
Yeah, that's cool. That's fun. That's a fun secret.
Yeah. Yeah, it was very, I thought Tony he was like rushing through his jokes.
I didn't catch Tony's either. I had to work Monday morning, so I was like not hearing as much of it as I wanted to. I pretty much just caught Shane, Jay, and The Rock and Kevin Hart. And what's his name at the beginning?
Usher?
Well, yeah, the Usher part was pretty funny. No, what's his Tom Brady.
Oh, yeah.
Which I was like, damn, I said this I was talking about this to Ashley on the phone yesterday. I go, he did pretty good and she was like, for a guy with CTE. And I was like, yeah, he did actually, that's exactly what I was going to say, or what I meant. It's like, for a guy with physical trauma to his brain, he did a pretty good job.
For wrinkly brain.
Yes, because you have a smooth brain.
Yep.
But yeah, let us know what your favorite and least favorite parts are.
Well, so the other thing that happened was that Lewis made a bet.
Okay.
On the UFC fight, Sean Strickland versus Hamzat Chimaev, I think is how you would say that.
I don't remember from my Yo MMA rap days.
Sean Strickland was definitely in the news in the Yo MMA
Yes,
days.
but I don't know how to say Hamzat's name.
That's it. Hamzat, but it's with a K.
I don't know how to say his last name is the point that I was, because you were like, I think that's how you say that.
And he bet, I want to say, I just remember seeing a tweet from him that was like, I lost $1,200. So I think it may have been something like that, but he apparently went up to Alex and Kim, or Alex and whoever else was there, and was like, hey, bet with me right now.
Okay.
And they were like, okay. And then Alex was like, and now he owes me $600.
So he said he would pay out if it lost?
Yo, well, she gave him money.
Oh, got it.
She gave him money up front.
To bet on the fight?
Yeah, and then so now he owes her $600.
Oh, that's so funny. Good for her.
Yeah.
I wish I had
Because Lewis
$600
is
going my way.
he's like, he believes in the Russian like wrestler types.
Yeah.
The fighters more than the, and I think he tweeted like never always bet on the flag or something now.
Right.
Now that he lost.
Why are you poking it in the ass? I don't think. Oh, we can see that. Yeah, you can see that.
The other thing from Skanks
Leave her alone.
was briefly they bet Big J that he could not do a high kick.
Oh, I think I saw a clip of this, but I
made
didn't.
this clip.
I didn't catch if he did it or not.
He did do it, and then Lewis was like, because he was like, so full curtain pull.
Full curtain pull.
Lewis had sent Rebecca and Christine like a motivational, inspirational, Brendan-spirational style thing.
Inspiration. Show them wrong.
Yeah, show them wrong. Where
If you know, you know.
he was there was this millionaire guy that was like, if someone if something bad happens to you, play the good thing game. Where you go good thing, but it has to relate to the thing. So if like they were like, Jay, your shower was like cold this morning, be like, good thing that there's water. Good thing that cold showers are actually better for you.
Sure.
And then Ari went, yeah, good thing that you can fit in a shower now. And then Jay was like, yeah, good thing the TV started working because I was about to kick it when it wasn't working earlier. And then Ari went, yeah, good thing you can't kick that high. And then Jay was like, whoa, wait a minute. Hold on. I can kick that high. And then so Lewis was like, gee, Mike, put up your arm to where the TV would be, which was, no one can see in this room, but I'm assuming it was about the height of, maybe not. Let me not. But anyway, so it was, so yeah, he kicked it. And then Lewis was like, do a flying knee.
Oh, okay.
And
I can kind of picture that in my mind's eye.
He didn't do it. He failed, but he got closer than they all expected.
Should we get Jorge in here and make him try to do a high kick?
Yeah.
No, we know the answer. I'm betting money. The answer is that Jorge cannot do a high kick.
Jorge left. He went to the grocery store.
I'm saying this to be mean because there's one leg that he can't high kick with.
But how funny is it when he
What
tries?
happened?
I don't know. You have to
That's
ask him what happened, but it's just that like one leg kicks way lower than the other. I don't remember which one.
That's my
He's
trump
gonna hate
card.
that I'm bringing this up.
That's my trump card. Whenever Jorge
Weirdo.
makes fun of me, I'm like, Jorge, do a kick. Kick your leg right now.
Yeah. Exactly.
Speaking of trump cards, also this weekend on Mother's Day, we played Pinochle. Do you even know what Pinochle is?
I don't.
You
made me spell Pinochle once.
You're gonna hate it.
Why? Why am I gonna hate it?
It's It's a special deck,
Okay.
and the only cards that are in the decks are 9s, 10s, jacks, queens, kings, and aces.
Okay.
And it's
for old people.
It's what?
It's for old people.
Yes.
It's like gin rummy.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like spades.
Yeah, exactly.
And we don't have to go into the explanation too much, but basically you bet on how many points you're gonna get each round, and then it's like, can you make more off of kind of like in poker, how you have like you can have like a marriage or like a run or something, and you put those down before you start.
Right.
So you bet on whether or not what you can put down, which is called a meld, is stronger than when you actually start playing and putting cards in the middle, who wins a trick.
Okay.
And it's like everyone has to put in the same suit, and then whatever the high card is takes the trick, or everyone else is kind of like war.
Sure.
But then there's a trump suit.
Okay.
That let's say you don't have, someone puts down hearts and you don't have any hearts, and the trump is spades.
Right.
You would put a spade down, and then you get the trick.
Okay, interesting.
But it's so complicated, and everyone was making fun of me because I forgot that 10s are higher than king, which is like, why is that a thing?
This is like tennis scoring?
It's crazy. It's so confusing
I
for
hate
old
that.
people.
It's very old. It does feel very old people-esque to be like, no, 10s are higher than kings because I said so.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So what?
It's like, let's just throw another wrench in here just because I feel like
Did you win or what?
No.
Okay.
I was on a team with my dad because there's also teams.
Is there supposed to be teams, or
Yeah.
it was teams because there were so many of you?
No, it's a 4. There's 4-handed and 3-handed,
Okay.
and 4-handed has teams.
You could be fully making this up. And
I
would
know,
have
it sounds.
no way to stop you.
I warned you and told you how retarded.
Are there
this
any
game is.
elderlies in the chat that have ever played this game?
Shout out if you're in the nursing home.
I'm
right
reading a
now.
book that takes place in the 40s right now. I feel like they would play Pinochle.
I'm not seeing anyone.
Okay, yeah. It may not have hit them yet. I think we're like 10 seconds behind, but I still bet that that they have not played, and they're going to be like, fuck you, that's gay. He's still going through my makeup bag. That
What is
one's
this
just lip balm. You can use that. You should, in fact, use that, actually. That's just lip balm.
I know, because I chewed up my lip today.
Is it bleeding?
No.
This is really interesting.
This episode is.
I
really
want to talk about Fart Carnival.
We have to.
We have to talk about Fart Carnival.
Is John on?
Okay, it was not revealed that it was John, but it's John. If anyone's seen the episode of Fart Carnival this week, it's called Ipso Fatso, if you want to refer back, which is pretty funny. There were a lot of good titles I had written down for that one. John, I came in and it was John and Karen. That's what happens when I come in on a weekday. That's not how I would do that, but you know, who am I to say don't do that?
I do the inner lip too. No one ever does the inner lip.
You do, you're right, but not like that. So not. Ew. That's your lip balm now. Don't put it in like it's gonna squash. Did you guys just see what he did to my lip balm? Mike just, I don't know if you guys missed that. Mike just put the top on my lip balm with it rolled all the way up and just squashed the shit out of my lip balm for no reason. I'm gonna kill
You're not acting mad enough right now. I feel.
mean, it was almost done. It was like it was not a new lip balm. Otherwise, I would be
Fine.
madder. There was only like this much left, but still enough that like could have been like months before I used that up. Show her. Oh, okay. This is fucking off the rails right now. Jesus Christ. I'm taking my makeup back.
The way
I just wanted to see you to see the carnage.
Oh yeah, it's completely fucked up.
Yeah, it's fucked. I can't use that anymore.
That's so annoying, Mike.
So on Fart Carnival this week.
What happened on Fart Carnival?
Well, I come in on a Tuesday morning and it's John and Karen, and John goes, I had a sex dream about Brendan Sagalow. I go, you should tell him right before the show so that he can talk about it on the show because that's funny. Not knowing what it was about at all.
Oh, God.
And also, I didn't know what the dream was. And then
so he didn't even preempt that it was
graphic.
Yeah, he didn't even.
No,
warn
he
you
just
about
says
that.
I had a wet dream about her. It's not a literal wet dream, but like a sex dream about with Brendan in it. I go, you on Instagram a lot or what? Like, why Brendan? Like,
Yeah.
you just see in his reels a lot. And then I think someone made a joke about being like Brittany with a little gun, which was his like most recent reel or whatever. It's like that's what John was absorbing before he went to bed. And so Brendan starts to tell it on the episode. He goes, twice in my life has anyone ever said that they had a sex dream about me. The first time ruled, although it was kind of a bummer because I was in a relationship, so I didn't ask for details. And then they do an example call of like how he would ask her to tell him now. And then he goes, and someone at the studio here, and we've now doxed him, it was John. I bet if you watched the episode, none of you guessed John. Because people don't think of John.
Can I just say something that someone said in the chat?
Yeah, please.
Someone said Mike is a boy brat for stern mommy Nat, and it shows.
Unfortunately not.
Never heard but my pee as a knuckle. Okay. Anyway, continue.
Oh, I would get that checked out. So he then starts to tell John's dream. He doesn't dox him like we are. I mean, he doesn't name names. He goes someone at the studio here, but he does imply that this person has a wife, so that kind of narrows it down.
Uh-huh.
And they go, all right, Natalie, open up ChatGPT and put in this whole plot of this dream and ask it to analyze it. And so I did that. And the dream was that Brendan was pantsless in the front seat of a car.
Yes.
With his mom in the passenger seat, ?
Yes, and his mom said, can you please stop doing that?
Yeah, meaning like put pants on?
I don't know.
No, guys, wait. John told me and Dom this, and it was a fever dream.
Please.
I couldn't believe what was happening before my eyes, you guys.
Yes, please. Let's hear it.
He walks in,
I can never believe what's in front of my eyes.
Dude.
Very good.
What is that?
You got all
No
the
way.
details right,
Okay.
for sure. But he said he was like, what's the word
Grinding
humping,
on him.
penetrative sex with Brendan Sagalow from behind while his mom watched. And
That is not the impression that I got.
Is that not?
What was
Dom
it?
shaking his head yes. That's kind of what we heard.
I was under the impression that there was not penetration. It was just like a dry humping situation.
That's what he told me. He told me he was
okay.
dry humping.
I mean, it's still pretty bad if Brendan is pantsless in this situation, but I was under the impression that John was wearing pants in the situation.
Oh, really? I thought John was fucking Brendan Sagalow.
No. I feel like he would have just said it like that rather than been like grinding his dick against
grinding.
you.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Did he explain like the position Brendan was in? Kind of like a cat, perched like a cat?
Yeah, it's perched like a cat.
He said I was sitting like a cat. I was sitting like with my arms and legs all tucked in. And he started rubbing his penis on my butt.
Wait, how did he get there? Through the seat?
And
Was he
I
sitting
think-
in a wicker chair?
I don't know. I think he said he noticed that my butt was rubbing against his penis.
The fuck is going on in this man's brain?
Like this. And then...
Yeah,
and
literally
then,
just like your squish toy.
yeah, exactly. That looks like Brendan, actually.
Hey.
And then he also added that his wife just had a surgery and they haven't had sex in a while, and that's why
That's not an
this
excuse.
is happening. And I got, well, that doesn't. It's an excuse for the dreams in general. It doesn't make an excuse for Brendan. And Brendan was like, in the episode, it was like, I felt harassed. This felt like sexual harassment.
I would feel harassed.
So to clarify, I thought that I was under the impression that the situation was that John went up to Brendan and went, you were in a sex dream I had. How funny is that? And Brendan's like, this is sexual harassment. And then I heard the actual plot of the dream and I went, oh, also John watches this show.
Dude, it's a beautiful, hilarious dream. I'm so happy he told everyone about it.
Yes!
Wish you said it on the. I wish he said the story on Fart Carnival. It's hilarious.
I don't know why I didn't think John would want to, otherwise I would have called him in, but I did tell him when he told me that he was considering saying it to Brendan. I go, please do. He'll talk about it on the show.
We also said, we were like, yes, you definitely have to tell him that.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Yeah. So
I said to John, I was like, if you had said this to Mike Vecchione, thank God Mike Vecchione Investigates isn't here because you'd be in a pretzel right now.
that would be, I feel like Vecchione would have like half an hour on that, though.
No.
I feel like he would.
He's like weird about that stuff.
Is he really?
Yeah.
I feel like he would have made it funny. I feel like he would have made it funny. Either way. I liked that a lot. And then they had me analyze it, and it was basically like
What did
really generic horseshit about
what?
like he's driving, he's in control of the situation, pantsless, being like vulnerable and exposed, and like the mom being like the feeling watched or shameful or whatever.
That makes sense.
And it was kind of like, doesn't necessarily mean that your friend. I framed it as my friend told me this about me to ChatGPT, as if I'm Brendan typing it in.
Yeah.
And it was sort of like, it doesn't necessarily mean that your friend has feelings for you, but it also doesn't not. The type of shit that ChatGPT says because it doesn't want to be held responsible.
For as long as I've worked here, I don't think I've ever had a dream about this place.
About the place?
About GaS. Anyone
Lucky
in GaS.
you. Dude. That's crazy.
That's crazy. The amount of time in
And I dream a lot.
I was gonna
I'm
say
a good dreamer.
the amount of your waking hours that is spent thinking about work. 80% of it, would you say? 85%? Like you're always you're doing work when you're not at work, you know?
It's just my life. Why
it's-
would I dream about something that I'm always in? My brain wants to escape from that.
My brain wants to do lots of things. That doesn't mean I don't have stress dreams about stuff that I'm stressed about. And then I wake up and I go, thank God that's over. And then I go, fuck, I still have to do it.
If I'm not catching a school bus in one of my dreams, something's wrong. I'm always in the midst of catching a school bus for some reason.
You have unsolved issues with elementary school.
Probably.
That's so funny. I don't have those. Like, I really don't have, missed my class. I haven't shown up to class all semester and the finals coming up. I don't know where my room is type dreams at all.
Oh, really?
No, not at all.
I always have lost dreams. Most of my dreams are about being lost.
I definitely have lost dreams.
ChatGPT analyzed that.
I definitely have lost dreams, but more of mine are like, I'm trying to get to something that I'm late for, and things keep getting in my way, and by the time I'm finally ready, the thing is over. That's like a lot of mine.
What about you, Serafina?
Do you have any reoccurring, both of you,
work
if you can hear? I know
dreams.
Dom's over on
I want to hear the
HSR
work
right now.
dreams.
Dude, I honestly, it's like a reoccurring thing that I have to like tell Dom that I never dream, and it's kind of like, do I have a soul? That's kind of weird. It's kind of scary.
I feel like that means that you're, it's not that crazy to not remember your dreams. But it might mean that you're like sleeping weird, where you're like waking up during REM or something like that.
Yeah, I like don't sleep until 3 a.m. and then I wake up at like 10 and then stay in bed until 12. Like I'm never like,
Oh, I feel like if you wake up at 10 and you're not out of bed until 12, go back to sleep at 10 and that's when you'll remember your dreams.
True.
That's how you learn a lucid dream. You like wake up a little bit early and then go back to bed and you still have like a grasp on it. In high school I researched this.
Sick. It was like on the thing, it was like on my list of to-dos to research how to lucid dream, but then I just like didn't do it.
That's how you do it.
Cool.
But you don't have like a specific work one that you remember? Because you sounded so serious when you were lucky you.
I've definitely had work dreams though. Like I feel like my dreams would take place during, they just kind of feel like my days.
Right.
Yeah. Dom, have you had weird work dreams?
Yeah, I have weird work dreams where just like everything goes wrong. Where, like,
AKA being at work.
No.
Yeah.
Nothing's
I
really
have this
gone wrong.
dream where my boss keeps shadowboxing me while I'm trying to get the levels.
Yes.
On Rap the other week, Lewis said he had a dream he had sex with Shannon. And that was kind of funny.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
None of it does. We can talk about rap. We can transition into rap with that incredible segue if you want.
Yeah. Well, so Serafina was here for part of it, I believe. Serafina, you were.
Yeah, I also went and watched it later.
This lady who is on the show is a crazy woman.
So what is her, for those who haven't seen it yet, what is she known for? Why is she here?
So they had watched a couple of months ago a video of this lady on the subway who had gotten in a fight with a couple black teens.
Mm-hmm.
And as she stepped out of the subway and as the subway doors closed, she said the N-word.
Right.
And then they all tried to pry the door open and the subway started going away. And they were like, this is our hero. Who is this lady?
I actually covered this episode. I've only done one modern rap, and it was the one where they watched this, just coincidentally, I believe.
Okay. And
Mike's like, no one cares.
no, that's no. I sorry. I realized that was the wrong inflection when the word left my mouth. You ever have that?
Yes. I'm in this show all the time.
Yeah, Nat's usual inflection is dur, 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 dur.
Yeah, just like that. Keep going. We're losing the thread.
Yes, we are losing the thread. So then a couple months after that, they were like, oh, this chick Zach had brought to the attention of the show a few raps later that this lady had an OnlyFans.
Ah.
And they
I
were
didn't
like,
know that.
she should definitely come on the show then.
Yes.
And then Lewis teased last week on Rap that they were going to have this lady on. And so she comes on and she does the fucking the Serafina speak, as it were.
So mean.
Oh my god, what the hell does that even mean?
Where it's like white lady being like that thing. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh, just like Zoomer slang?
Yeah, that part.
It's being a Zoomer.
Yeah.
Dude,
It's not specific. It's not specific.
she sucked so much more than me. I get it, I
True.
suck.
I'm just saying it the way that she
True.
spoke is your age group, how they speak.
All
It
right,
wasn't
well,
at you specifically.
Slay.
Exactly. Perfect example.
Like Lewis would ask her, like, so are you going to do X, Y, and Z? And then she would be like, am I going to do that?
You weren't nervous
Because
about that
I'm
at
an
all.
adult.
You're an adult. How old are you?
I'm 26.
You're 26 years old.
Yeah,
So
that's free speech.
Of
I didn't
course.
hit them. I was like, I didn't hit you.
No, I'm not going to do It's like, why didn't...
Oh, that's like, I feel like that's a bad example because I say that. Whatever. I was thinking of like not this.
Yeah, that's what it
Yeah,
is. But,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
she said it in that, like, am I going to do that?
Right.
Like, yeah, motherfucker, you think I'm going to do that? Like, that's the way she said it.
I will say this is very classic rap to have just some hoe on the show.
Damn.
Like a racist slut, basically.
Karen Margola. No, I'm kidding. Chrissy
Karen
Mayer.
is hot, though. Not that this lady isn't hot, but she seemed very regular.
Jorge thought this chick was hot.
Jorge goes...
This chick is 100% Jorge's type.
Jorge goes...
That was crazy, dog.
That's uncalled
That was
for.
crazy. That was crazy.
That's uncalled for to say on microphone, on recording.
It's a good thing she has a generic name, though.
Oh, I hate this guy. This guy, as soon as I try to make him... Oh, Mike, now you're on my shit list, too. Oh, boy.
You were on my shit list for yesterday.
What are you talking... Oh, no.
We're not doing this here. We're not doing this here.
Serafina's also on Jorge's shit list.
No,
Is she really?
She's off of it. She's off of it.
Ooh.
She's a perfect angel compared to you.
Ooh. This lady is your type, though. Otherwise. That,
Crazy bitch?
You hear her?
no, just like
Yeah, exactly.
kind of thick and mid-face.
Whoa.
The people that you're into, I go,
No,
"What are you
I'm leaving.
seeing
Good
them?"
night. Good night. Hey, that what you just said reflects on you, by the way.
I get all right. Hold on. All right, I'm gonna pull up a picture of this lady. I was going off of like a 30-second like glimpse at the rap flyer. Rap real ass. Is it actually real ass pod? Oh, it is.
Someone said, how about start with holding every vowel like she's playing Jeopardy? That was pretty good, P-Dog.
That's pretty good.
Shout out, P-Dog.
She is. Hold on. Get Jorge in here a sec. Sorry, if he won't come back.
Someone
that's
said
fine.
mid-figs.
Mid-figs. This lady is just regular. I'm looking at a picture of her right now. She's regular looking. She's not ugly. Whatever.
The
It's
other,
fine.
so none of the things she said also didn't make sense.
Okay.
Like the one thing she said, she was like, she was like, yeah, I think they recognized me. That's why I got Target on the train. And they were like, well, what did they recognize you from? She was like, the video that went viral. And they're like, this is the video. What are you talking? How did they recognize you from a video that wasn't filmed yet?
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was. She was all over the place. She did have her head on her shoulders. Like, they were like, well, what do you plan on doing in the future? She's like, I don't know. She just didn't have an answer.
We got to talk about the other part of this episode.
What's that?
Is that your boy was on it?
Oh yeah, Peyton Ruddy. Excuse me. Hey Peter.
Your boy Peter.
Mike loves this guy, and he was psyched.
Peter James Ruddy.
Yeah, he was so. He sends me Peyton Ruddy videos all the time on Instagram, and references them like pretty often. And so he texted me yesterday and said Peyton Ruddy recorded a couple of sketches for the GaS promos, and I'm fangirling.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
I appreciated it because I didn't know if he would like that. I felt like it was annoying to do that to someone. Be like, Dan Soder,
Do the thing.
do your impression
Yeah.
of Macho Man.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think he's young enough that he didn't care.
And also, you gave him a bunch of options.
Yes, and also, he didn't get a word in edgewise on this episode, so felt like it made up for that a little bit.
Yeah, we got to have him back on because he's pretty funny.
He
And
did. He
should be on a
crushed on
normal
Kill
episode.
Tony.
Did he?
Yeah,
That's
Lewis
cool.
and Ari were with him on Kill Tony, and he crushed.
That rules.
Yeah. So the other thing I had to just bring up very quickly, and listen, everyone here knows that I am a Louis J. Gomez apologist.
You are.
I defend him regularly. I just have to point out one little contradiction he said on yesterday's rap. They were talking about OnlyFans, and Lewis was like, "Well, I could never have an OnlyFans." He's like, "I can't
have one."
Yeah, he was like, "I can't have my son in 10 years discovering my videos and seeing my dick."
Right.
And I'm like, "You got fucked in the ass with a duck hunt gun."
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Also, there's video footage that, yes, 100%, and you can see gun penetrating ass.
Yeah.
You can literally
How is that
see
any better than seeing your dick?
Gun entering ass. Yeah, it is worse. I would argue that it's worse. Do you
And I
guys
love
think
you, and I
it's
think
worse?
it's funny, but it's just that's a little.
Yeah, to
weird.
have any shame about anything that you put on the internet at this point is crazy. And also, like, a video that looks like you sucking
I'm not even
dick.
shaming him. I think it's hilarious.
Yeah, I'm saying also the video of him not sucking Bobby Kelly's dick that looks really real.
Yeah, but even there's no shame in any of that. It's just a funny contradiction.
No, I'm just listing footage of Lewis on the internet.
Yeah.
Is the gun that's behind the GaS paywall, is it not?
Yeah.
But still, that makes it
It's
better.
out there is my point.
It makes it better.
So is OnlyFans.
You're right.
OnlyFans
you're right.
is also behind a paywall.
You're right. You're right. Absolutely. You're right.
So that was it for rap.
Yeah. I have.
chugging.
We are chugging. Yeah,
Let me
37. That's about
Let me
standard.
just
We're
look at
gonna
this little bag
cut a
over
little
here,
bit.
see what's happening in this little bag of treats.
So
So
don't open that. Don't open that. I'm gonna kill you. Stop. Stop. Don't open that. If you didn't smush my lip balm, you could play with the toys, and now you can't. All right. What do I have written down? Oh, Madhouse. Brendan Sagalow was on Madhouse this week. And it was pretty
Yes.
funny. Pretty
Good
fucking funny.
rapport.
Very good. I didn't have a ton on this, but
A couple of touch points.
couple touch points. Yeah. Oh shit. Now I forget all of it.
So
Oh, they talked about
the
Splash
Splash Mountain ride. Start with that because I think you said you had it. First of all, they were like, "That's the racist one, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, famously." And
Famously.
they couldn't pinpoint
What was racist about
and I'm
it?
like, "It's the fucking crows."
But I don't know if the crows are in the ride.
Sure, but they were just talking about the movie in general.
Right. I think that they were trying to place like what's racist about the ride.
Yeah.
We're
gonna find out that the Red Robin from the Red Robin Burgers was on that was featured in that ride, like being in the Epstein files.
what was I gonna say? Oh, Mike and I both had Splash Mountain stories. There was a lot of Disney thematically relevant stuff in this episode. They spent. I'm losing it. Oh my God, I'm blanking.
What were we talking about? Sorry, I'm prepping for the next
Splash
segment.
Mountain.
I have a
Oh,
Splash Mountain
when
story.
I was a kid, I wasn't tall enough to ride it, even though I was really excited about it. And I was like 3, and they wouldn't let
Bruh.
me on, even though that was like one of the things that I was so excited to do when I was in Disney. That's my Splash Mountain story.
Mine was when we went on 2006. We went there when my brother was a baby, so he also could not ride the ride.
Mm-hmm.
But I was a youngin', and me and my family went on it together, and it got stuck at the end.
No.
And they didn't turn off the music. So I cannot listen to Zippity Doo Dah Day because it triggers me. Because we had to listen to it on loop over and over and over again.
Right.
Because it would just play the end of the ride, and then eventually, after, I want to say 45 minutes, they turned it off, but they turned the music off, but they couldn't stop the animatronics.
So they just broke.
So you just watch the mouths move without sound, which is even creepier because you hear like the clicking.
How old were you?
7.
There's no way it was 40 minutes. As a child, that feels like an eternity. I bet you were there for 15, 20 minutes.
No, it was longer than that.
How would they have a ride at Disney not running
It broke.
for that long and not do anything to stop it earlier?
I don't know, but it broke, and we were sitting there forever.
Yeah, I suspect that it was not as long as you remember it being. It's just like at 7, everything feels like an eternity.
Yeah, I'll ask my parents to prove you wrong.
Yeah, I think you should.
And then the other thing was they have like cameras
Right.
everywhere, and people kept like standing up, and so they kept having to go over the loudspeaker, and they're like, "We can see you. Please sit down. You're not allowed to stand on the logs."
Even when it was frozen?
Yeah, because you're
Oh.
still in water.
Right, of course, but like I was wondering if people were trying to stand like while the ride was moving.
No, just while it was still. And
Right.
It's still like they would have a risk of like falling out of the ride. Or
Of
something.
course.
By the way, that ride, pretty fun with the
Pretty fun.
Going over the waterfalls.
Yeah, I agree. It was pretty fun. I did it for my friend's bachelorette party last year. We went to Disney, and I remember it.
Yeah. So I mean, that's my Splash Mountain story.
That's mine too.
There was a couple of other funny things. They were talking about Brendan asking his dad why he
Right.
never said "I love you."
Right. And
Just in general, being like, we treat our parents harsher than we would treat regular humans.
Yes, I was gonna bring that up. I wonder if you felt anything with that.
Yeah, I do, but I also wish that my parents also didn't
Also saw
treat
you as a
me
person.
like I was 12 all
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah, I liked what Maddie said though, which is like, because Brendan was like, "I'm working on it. How do you get over that?" And she's like, "I just have to remember that I don't live there anymore."
Yeah.
That's huge.
She was like, I am treating this as I would if I was 10.
Yeah, and I shouldn't be doing that because I don't see them that much.
Yeah.
Yeah. This was a funny episode. I can't think of anything else specific, but I enjoyed it a lot. I liked him being like, "Can we pull up a picture of a saxophone?" He's like, "No, pull up a picture of a tree."
Okay,
This is a
there we go.
saxophone.
Worth
Did you
it.
play the alto?
Definitely worth looking that up. Huh? Yeah. Okay. Hey, can we pull up a tennis racket?
It's like iPad Kid, right?
Yeah. Oh, I like that also that Maddie was like, let's play a game. And he was like, you want to just do Wordle? You want to play out loud Wordle right now?
And they kept guessing words that didn't have the right number of letters. Yeah, this is a great one. I like this one a lot. Can we do TTI next?
Yeah.
I don't know what you had, but I did hear a lot of it. I sent in a question.
You were featured in the TTI. So they circled the wagons this week on the Thing and Show with Shannon and Mike Figs and Natalie. And they were doing an Ask Me Anything because they were circling the wagons. And Natalie asked a question on the show.
So this is from enemy of the show, producer Natalie DeChico. And she asked...
Why are you saying enemy of the show?
She's an enemy of the show.
She's not.
She's
She's
an
a
enemy.
loved member of the show.
Fucking enemy.
She's a family member of the show,
family.
Natalie.
I'm fucking family.
She's saying fuck you to Jorge.
I'm fucking family over here, you fucking bitch ass Jorge.
I asked 2 questions and I missed the answer to the first, to most of the first one. I asked, what guest would you like to have back? Thinking like someone that you can't have back.
Yeah.
That you wish would come, someone who like dropped off the face of the earth or went crazy or whatever. And they kind of just at first were listing like cool people that should come back on again.
I would say Tom Myers.
It's a good one.
Bro, let's get the bong hit transplant back.
They mentioned the guys from Some of This Is Bad, which is famously one of the
Yes.
only non-work podcasts that I listen to.
Gay.
Yeah, except Dylan's gone. One of the hosts is not there anymore, so I like kind of stopped listening to it when it wasn't the both of them.
Yeah.
And also, what if you could only watch one TV show for the rest of your life? What would it be? Shannon said Ghosts, which she talked about as soon as she came in this week, and I was like, "There's no way Ghosts is that good."
Yeah.
There's no way. That show just came out, and it seems goofy as hell. All due respect.
Yeah, also the same with From. They were talking about From last week
but-
on TTI with Reggie, and I'm like, this sounds like it stinks.
I feel like I know people that speak well of From, though, whereas Ghost sounds like one of those shows that would be on in the lounge. We have like a shitty sitcom channel on in the lounge for some reason, which is 3 shows that like no one has ever heard. Rules of Engagement is one of them. Have you ever seen Rules of Engagement sucks. It's on right now, I would bet. It's on in the lounge right now. And I've never seen Ghosts. And I don't even know if it's a comedy.
Yeah,
I think it's a drama.
I'm pretty sure on the TV out there they have Old Sheldon.
Yeah, exactly. Different.
I was really fishing for something.
Different than Big Bang Theory. They also have Old Sheldon, which is Sheldon when he's old. That was it. But she also said Friends. That makes sense to me. Even though I'm not a Friends fan, that at least
makes more sense.
Makes sense.
You know my answer.
Breaking Bad?
The Breaking Bad universe.
If you could only pick Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul, which would you pick?
Breaking Bad.
Yeah. I think I would pick BoJack Horseman.
That's a good
one. I don't watch a lot of TV, but I rewatch that pretty often.
Yeah, I would say Family Guy maybe. Just because it
safe,
feels
comfy.
Yeah, it feels like eating chicken noodle soup when you're sick.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Or even like SpongeBob.
Good one.
Where I'm like, SpongeBob had such an influence on me.
Would you almost argue, Natalie, that it might have perchance had a stranglehold?
Do you guys have any stories of like going over to weird kids' houses who weren't allowed to watch SpongeBob?
Hello.
He's the weird kid.
Oh, jeez.
He's the weird kid. I did have a friend who was not allowed to read Harry Potter because it was witchcraft.
They didn't like my parents. This is a quote. They said I couldn't watch SpongeBob because they thought that Squidward was too sarcastic.
Who was? Oh, I'm thinking of
Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
I'm thinking about Diary of a Wimpy Kid because
I couldn't
stinky attitude. Or
I couldn't read Diary of a Wimpy Kid because they said he had a lousy attitude.
A lousy attitude. Here's
but
the thing.
Squidward was too sarcastic for me to watch.
Mike ended up with a lousy attitude anyway, so you might as well have just let him read the books.
Yeah, but at least I'm not sarcastic. I mean, come on.
Yeah, who would want anyone like that in their life?
5 fingers, don't let it linger.
That looked crazy. Here, look.
5 fingers, don't let it linger.
We have to sit diagonal. I don't know if anyone's ever noticed that we're looking the same way and had it bother them before, but we have to sit diagonally from each other so that we don't get in each other's shots. So that's why if anyone went to film school, the 180-degree rule is being broken here.
Yes.
It's because we have to be further apart at this little table.
And actually, there is a 4th wall.
It's right here. Oh, God, what did I do? Oh, sorry. That didn't affect you guys, but the TV went off for a second. Okay. Anyway, that's
Everyone's screens just shook at home.
Do you have anything else from TTI? I like them talking about how their problem is that they eat at night. They have second dinner.
Yes.
And I feel like that's relatable to you because you eat dinner at 4 p.m.
Yes. But I also eat once at 8. Well, now not anymore. I'm getting better at snacking.
You are. That's true. I'm getting I don't snack very much. I just have my 3 meals, and that's like pretty much all I eat most of the time.
I had one other thing, and I forget completely what it is.
That's okay.
We're
getting toward the end here. We could do one more show.
Can we talk about Zoo?
Yes, I would love to
I
talk
got
about
a
Zoo.
couple of touch points. So first of all, we have a Doordash lady update. You remember this story?
Yeah, we were on that one.
So
is that the same lady?
Yes, it's been a recurring. They've been following this story for months.
Right.
It wasn't. Just our
you're right.
episode.
You're right. It wasn't. He didn't even first bring it up on our episode. It was when she was in.
So
at her
it
hearing.
started out that she had gone viral on TikTok, filming a guy whose pants were down when she was delivering him DoorDash.
Right. She went into his house.
She got fired from DoorDash, and she went on a tirade about how they don't protect women,
Right.
and this was sexual harassment, yada, yada, yada. Come to find out, this guy was asleep.
Right.
And I forget the other detail, but then the new update is...
Okay.
So it was... Apparently there's an option on DoorDash that was like, bring it you can enter, you can open the door and
Right.
leave it. So that's what she was saying. He had left it on.
Oh, and it was leave it outside.
New update. It was leave it outside, and he was asleep.
She's cooked.
And so now she's facing felony charges for surveillance, unwarranted surveillance.
It's unless something crazy comes out, this is like about as cut and dry as it could possibly get.
Yeah.
Like, unless this is all a setup or something, this is really cut and dry. There's very little gray area here, I think, that this guy did anything wrong.
She also was a public defender. Girl.
Really?
Girl, get yourself an actual, like...
Yeah.
Someone here.
Read the
'Cause
laws.
This is a lottery ticket from... This guy's from us. They're from Oswego. No, it's the most heavily snowed area in the country. It's off of Lake Erie.
Okay.
Nothing happens here. This guy just hit the jackpot being hammered and hung over.
Yeah. Or was he even... He might have just been asleep.
But he had his dick out,
Oh, I mean, I don't know. You could jerk off sober.
I guess. I think the thing is, though, if you're ordering DoorDash and your dick is out and you're sleeping on the couch, you're hungover.
You're not wrong.
And
or about to be hungover.
And you're on the Great Lakes, you're hungover.
Yeah.
Upstate New York, come on now.
Who was do you remember who was on this episode?
Yes. And that's what I was going to bring up next.
Okay.
James Moss.
Okay.
And a new addition to the Zooniverse, Aiden Blamefield.
Okay. I don't know him. I know Rap Boy James though.
New girl.
Oh, I don't know her.
She is new to the Zooniverse.
Zooniverse.
Let's see what her real name is. Oh, Elena Bamfield. Why did I say
I know that
Aiden?
name. I definitely know that name. People have mentioned her before.
Okay.
I'm not familiar with her comedy though, but I know that name for sure.
So, what I liked about it was they bonded over something unexpected.
And that was
Wrestling.
Oh.
They both were wrestlers in high school.
Ooh.
Yeah.
They both being her and Zach or her
Yes.
and James? Okay.
Zach is famously a
Well, I
high
knew
school
that. I didn't know if it was all three of them at the table.
And so, I mean, it wasn't crazy, but they did share some wrestling stories, which is interesting from a woman.
Yes, agreed. Zach wrestled a woman in high school.
That's the story he told.
I'm up to date on my Zach lore.
Oh yeah.
That's a funny story.
Did
Zach use the word brick shithouse to describe this lady that he wrestled?
No, but I've been thinking about this a lot recently. What the fuck is a brick shithouse? And why would anyone be built like one of those?
No.
Is it a house that's made of bricks with shit in between?
No,
them?
I think that it's like an outhouse.
Shit-shaped bricks?
No, it's like an outhouse, is what I'm assuming. That's made of bricks, but
I assume the building materials were either bricks shaped like shit or shit made into bricks.
Do you know the song Brick House? She's a brick house.
No.
It's like a disco-y song almost. I don't know where the shit part came from, but I do know that saying a woman is built like a brick house is kind of exactly what it sounds like, I feel like. It's pretty descriptive. I don't know why it has to be a shit house, though.
Yeah.
But I feel like Zach uses it a lot to describe big bitches.
It's always just been a very funny word to me, but you educated me today. I learned something new.
Yeah.
Can we talk about Story Warz before we go?
Yeah, please. We got a couple minutes.
Okay. So okay, do you want to play another round of guess?
Sure, if
the
you have it
theme?
prepared.
So the first one is one time my mom got drunk off wine
Okay.
and fell down the stairs, and in a panic my siblings told me to do CPR on her, and I refused.
Okay. Number 2.
I once was in a 15-seat passenger van and got extremely claustrophobic and demanded that everyone switch so I could sit in the front seat.
Okay.
And the last one is crazy. I've heard this story before. And it's nuts. When I was a kid, I was at a friend's house, and he asked, wait, was this the same episode? Maybe this wasn't the same episode. Sorry. Un momento, por favor.
You guys live.
Oh, the other one. Okay, so the last one actually is I had a one-night stand with a woman, and in the morning, she ran out of the house very abruptly and fast.
Uh-huh.
And I found out only later that it was because she was late to work. But at the time, I didn't know that it was because she was late to work.
And the person just thought it was like
they didn't know what to think.
They didn't know what to think.
So what do you think the theme is here?
This one is hard. Assuming these are all from the same episode.
Yeah. I will give you a hint. I did say the word in one of the stories.
Oh, okay. That's gonna be hard. Stairs.
Look, he's got a blanket.
That's nice.
15-seat passenger van gets claustrophobic.
Right.
And then one night stand, flees the house, comes out, doesn't know why, but then finds out it was late to work.
Oh my! And then the first one was mom, stairs,
falls down,
CPR.
Was told to do CPR.
This is really hard. And it can't even be like.
It's not an obscure word.
It's not an obscure word. I'm super fixated on the van one. I don't know why.
That one
Van,
was Nate's.
stairs. Oh, cool. That's funny.
Shane's were the two other ones.
I thought we don't say that on the show.
Fuck. Well, the first one was such a Shane one that everyone's heard him tell it
Right.
before.
I can't think of any of the words that you used. This might be my first forfeit.
Just guess words.
Refused. Comfort. Claustrophobic. Phobia. Stairs. Stairs. These are all about stairs.
All right, you want to know?
I've been sitting. I feel like I've been sitting here for far too long, keeping everybody.
Panic.
What is the third one again? Oh, panic. Ran out. She ran out in a panic?
Yeah.
I see. That is a good theme.
And
now it makes so much more sense now that I'm hearing it.
In the promotional flyer, both Story Warz and the GaS digital accounts use different panic songs.
Oh, that's funny.
I did Don't Threaten Me with a Good Time.
Great song.
And they used I write melodies, not sing song bullshit crap.
That's the name. That's how Mike feels about Panic.
They're fine.
I'm a big fan.
They're okay. I wouldn't say they're bad.
Right. You certainly hear them enough from me, I feel like.
They're talented, and that Adam Friedland went to high school with Brendan Urie.
Oh, is that true? That's so funny. I like that they turned out to look kind of the same.
Both
Shaped
Vegas.
The same. Yeah. Both Vegas. This is really quick. Did you know that all of the pop punk, figureheads of that era were all from different cities? I think I looked this up before. They were from Panic was from Vegas, MCR is from Jersey.
It's not a city. Yo, England is my city.
But they're all from different major places. It's like New York metropolitan area, Vegas. I'm pretty sure Fall Out Boy is from like Chicago. Paramore is from like Nashville or something. And Green Day is from San Francisco.
Kevin Hart, the only reason why you're not a plant is because plants grow.
This has been what?
Well, I was just going to say about Story Warz, the funny thing was that Shane tried to do the thing again that he did last time he was on Story Warz, where he plants a Lewis-style story in it so everyone argues why it's not Lewis, and then don't focus on that it's Shane.
Pretty smart.
So he tricked the panel.
That's how you got to do it.
And, Nate had a story where it was a little blue.
Wow.
Which is not normal for him.
No.
So definitely check that episode out. The one I was thinking of, I don't remember if it was from the same episode, but Jay was talking about how it didn't strike me as panic.
Okay.
But I think it's from this episode where Jay was like, the story was that I had a friend's house and someone shit and then told me to touch the shit, and then they told me it wasn't shit, and then it was shit. And then that's why. Okay, because their mom found out about it and then called his mom in a panic saying that their sons are gay. That's why.
Not even that like there was a shit-related disease or anything like that. It was just that
gay.
they're gay. That's so fucking funny.
But yeah, Shane. And then there was another point during the episode where like they were whispering to each other, and Lewis was like, "There should be no off-camera off-mic talk. Everything should be on mic."
I agree.
And then Shane was like, "Oh, because this is GaS Digital where we have to follow the rules all the time."
That's pretty funny. That's good.
Yeah, he also lied.
Good.
Shane lied on Story Warz where he said that he had only submitted one story.
I'll say this. I don't want to ruin the game. I submitted one story and we already told it. I found out about this earlier. I don't have any stories.
Listen, let me say this. That's not true. I know for a fact Shane submitted at least 2 stories because that's what he told me. And then he said he was submitting a third as well. So he's playing the game right now.
That's so funny.
And then Lewis was like, you submitted 3 stories.
Right.
And she was like, no. Actually, no, I submitted 1. And Lewis was like, yeah, huh? And you hate this.
Okay.
As a Story Warz person, I know you hate this.
Okay.
Because you're like, that doesn't factor into the actual guessing of it. Because you're like, now you're getting into like the you hate when the technical aspects are brought up in the Story Warz.
Right.
You mentioned this disdain.
I have. I think specifically like the mafia style, I felt movement from this side of the couch. That's the best example I can give. It's like I hate shit like that. But also like, why the fuck would he have only given 1 story? Why would they not have asked him for more story? Why would anyone believe that?
Yeah.
Why would Alex not have been like, okay, and 2 more, please? Like, I need 2 more stories?
Yeah.
That's so stupid.
2 more stories,
It's
please.
stupid for them to have defended it. Ugh, that's all I got.
Yeah, and then they were like, why the hell did you lie? And it was like, I can't believe you guys bought that. I was so...
The lying game. Do we call it deceit on this show?
Yeah. Title of the episode, Shane Gillis deceives Story Warz.
This has been GaS Digital Now, the GaS Digital Wrap-Up Show. If you liked it and you think we got there, you should subscribe at GaS Digital Now on YouTube, please. We're slowly adding... Oh, thank you. We're slowly increasing subscribers. You should, if you're not a member of the website, go to gasdigital.com and use code NOW for a discount. Natalie DeChico edits on Instagram. It's my birthday tomorrow. Natalie-DeChico on Venmo. Send me a birthday present. I'll shout you out next time if you're a GaS fan. Just say that you're a GaS fan.
Listen here, pimpin', there's 2 things in this world, and one is that Kevin Hart is an industry plant, and the other is that you can only find all of these episodes ad-free and uncensored behind the GaS Digital paywall by subscribing at gasdigital.com with our code INSTA and pimpin'. But also, please, everyone, follow the GaS Digital accounts. I promised I would put the Cabo video out, and guess who did it?
It's being shockingly well received. Like, the ratio of piece of shit comments is shockingly low.
A lot of Tom hate.
A lot of, meanness to Tom's body.
People said that he looks like a yellow-bellied sneech.
A star-bellied
sneech from Dr. Seuss.
People said some mean things about my body in the comments, and then I read the ones about Tom, and I don't feel as bad anymore.
This is Tom.
Yeah, really good video. Follow that Blind Mike on Instagram, but all the Instagrams are back up.
Yes, the Instagram is back. Yeah, subscribe on YouTube. We're putting more content like that out at GaS Digital Network, and of course, subscribe on GaS Digital Now as well, so we can get to that 3,000 lie detector special. She's at the Hawaii right now.
I know. I like Mike hates this song. This like low. This like.
Kevin Hart, suck on my nipple.
What what's the fucking word for the fact that this is not copyrighted? Royalty-free music. I enjoy this little lo-fi royalty-free music.
Study and chill too.
I think that's all.
Yeah, so follow the GaS Digital accounts as we said, because they're back and fully formed. And I hope, hey, if you see me in Austin, say hello.
Say hello to Mike.
We're gonna
Take
be
a picture. Tag us.
Yeah, we're gonna be at the GaS 30 special taping. So if you
not
see us, say hello.
you. I'm not gonna
Dom
be there.
and Sarah.
Yeah.
Right, guys?
She says yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you, everyone. I'll see you next week, pimpin'.
Bye, everyone.
I can't believe I did that to your lip gloss.
I completely forgot about that.